Hello guys, welcome to Ikra Technology. So today we will see keywords in Java. Java keywords are reserved words that have a special meaning in the language. They cannot be used as identifiers such as variable names, class names, and method names. Below is a comprehensive overview of the most important Java keywords organized into categories with the explanation and examples. In the next session, in the next sec- in the next section of this course, you will see You will see all of these keywords are used in Java programming. You will see the use of these keywords in Java programming. Did you understand? So first we have type keywords. As we have learned in data types, there are data types which are used to define the variable what kind of data it can hold. So here we have keywords, its description and example. So let's see quickly. So here we have boolean which represent a boolean value which is true and false. We have a character which represent a single character which comes in a single quotes like here. And then we have int represent an integer whole number. For example, here you have an integer. Then we have a floating point number which contain decimal in it, and including decimal it contains 7 digits, and we have to give f as a suffix in the float. Then we have double. In double only it only gives output with 15 digit number with a decimal point or less than 15. Okay. And then we have void. Void specifies the method does not return any values, which is void is basically mostly used for defining methods. And then we have string, which represent a sequence of character, which we have seen in our data type section. So here are some control flow keywords. Control flow keyword determines the order in which the statements are executed. They are fundamental to write logic in your Java programmings. So these keywords are mostly used in our logical operators, which are if else, switch statement, our loops like while loop and do while loop. So here all the parts of it is given. Like here we have if it is a beginning of a conditional statement, and then we have else specifies a block to execute if the if condition is false. Okay, we will see all these topics in here in our another sections. Okay, so here we have switch case chooses a block of code to execute from multiple options where we have multiple cases in which the condition is true, the case is executed, else the default is executed. Then we have the case statement, which is a part of switch statement, which defines the branches in switch case statement. And here we have default, a fallback block in a switch statement, which defines if any state is not true, then the default is get printed. Then we have for, which is a initiate. It is used to initiate the loop that runs a specific number of times. Okay. Then we have while loop, begins a loop that continues as long as the condition is true. Then we have do, which is also used in do while loop, which is used in do while loop. It starts a loop that executes at least once. Okay. Then repeats based on the condition. Means the do while loop first it's executed, then it repeats based on the condition. Then we have the break, which is used to end the loop in switch statement. Okay, and here we have a continue statement, which can be used to skip the current iteration of a loop and process to the next one. Then we have return, exist for the current method and opportunity returns a value. A return keyword is mostly used in our functions. Okay, and then we have modifier keywords. So modifier keywords alter the behavior of classes, methods, and variable in Java. So it influencing aspects like access control and inheritance. It basically defines the behavior of the classes, methods, and variable. Like here we have an abstract class and abstract method. So it is used to define abstract class and method, which cannot be instantiated and must be implemented by subclasses. Okay, if we have an abstract method, it cannot be instantiated and we must implement by a subclass. Okay, means it can only be used after it is inherited to the other class. And then we have static. Static includes the member belongs to the class. Static indicates that a member belongs to a class rather than instance of the class. Static members can be accessed without creating an instance of the class. So here we have a static method and which can be directly used in our main method without creating the instance of it. Okay. Then we have access modifier keywords. So these keywords control the visibility and accessibility of classes, methods, and variables. So first we have public. The public keyword allows a class, method, and variables to be accessed from one other class in any package. This means there are no restrictions on visibility, making it widely accessible throughout the entire application. Basically, public keyword can be accessed through any packages. It does not restrict anything. Then we have private. The private keyword restricts the visibility of class, methods, and variable to the class in which it is defined. This means that no other classes, even within the same package, can access or modify private members. It is used to encapsulate and protect the internal state of the class. It is basically opposite of public. And then we have protected. The protected keywords allows a class, method, and or variable to be accessed by classes within the same package and by subclasses. Even if they are different packages, this provides a balance between accessibility and protection, often used in inheritance to allow subclasses to use or modify superclass members. And then we have default, package private. When no access modifier is specified, the default access level is applied, also known as package private. This means that the class method or variable is accessible only within its own package. It cannot be accessed by classes outside the packages, providing a moderate level of encapsulation. Okay, and let us see object-oriented programming keywords. We will learn object-oriented programming in our further sessions. So object-oriented programming keywords are first we have class. We declare a class, it's normal. Then we have interface, a contract that classes can implement, and then extends indicates that a class inherited from an upper class. It is used in inheritance. Okay. Then we have implements, specifies that a class implements an interface. Okay. Then we have new, creates a new instance of a class like car, my car equals to new car. Okay. Then we have this. This refers to the current object instance. This dot name equals to name like that. Okay. Super. Super refers to the superclass of a current object, and there is an instance of a class. Instance of. It checks if an object is an instance of specific class or subclass. Okay. Did you understand? Then we have exception handling keywords. We will also see exception handlings in our further session. So here there are some keywords which are used in exception handling like try, catch, finally, throw, and throws. So starts the block of code that will be tested for exception, and catch defines the block of code to handle the exception. And finally is used to execute a block of code after try and catch, regardless of whether an exception was thrown. Then we have throws an exception explicitly. Then we have throws, declares an exception that a method might throw. Like here we have an example of a try catch block. Here we have try block, then we have catch block, and then we have finally. So try block, here we have integer result. So this is our data type. Then we have the variable name, and here we have 10 divided by 0. Okay, which will cause an arithmetic exception. Okay, because 0 cannot be divided by any number. Then we have catch block. So here we have arithmetic exception E, which will give us error like attempting to divide 10 by 0. Okay, and then we have finally. This will concluded after the execution of both the blocks. Do you understand? Then we have miscellaneous keywords. These keywords are used in various other contexts in Java. Like here we have packages. Packages declare a namespace for a group of related classes, as we have namespace in the C sharp. Okay, the packages are like that only. For example, here we have package com dot example dot utils. Okay, Java have multiple package, predefined package which can be used for multiple things in Java. Then we have import. Import other Java packages or classes for use in your class. So import keyword is used to use the other packages. Okay, and then we have enums. It defines a set of name constant values. In variable, we can define one value. Example, day equals to Monday enums allows us to define set of values like enum day Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is how it is declared. Then we have null, which represent the absence of value or references. So this is basically overview of the keywords where we have multiple types of keywords which are used in a Java. And we have seen the type keywords in our data types and variable declaration. Then after that we will see control flow statements in our next sessions. So today we saw keywords in Java. Thank you.